Hey Raiders fans, it is time to talk about the state of the Las Vegas Raiders as we approach the end of an incredibly tough season. This team has faced challenge after challenge. Yet here we are, still looking at a golden opportunity to reshape the future with a top 2 pick in the NFL draft. The fascinating part about the current situation is just how locked in that position is. Whether the Raiders come up short against the Chiefs or manage a victory while the Giants stumble, the Silver and Black are guaranteed a prime selection spot. There are only a handful of players worthy of consideration at this level, and navigating these decisions correctly could define the next decade of Raiders football. It is not just about who has the best statistics or the flashiest highlight reels. At the end of the day, this is about fit, potential, and a player's ability to elevate the entire team. On the offensive side of the ball, quarterbacks dominate the conversation. Naturally, with the scarcity of elite talent at this position, options narrow quickly when you're looking at 1 or 2 overall selections. One name that cannot be ignored is Dante Moore from Oregon. This young quarterback has impressed scouts and analysts alike with his quick processing, sharp decision-making, and overall poise in high-pressure situations. Watching him play, you see a player who is mentally resilient, someone who does not crack under the intense scrutiny that comes with top-level football. He combines enough athletic ability to extend plays when necessary with a cerebral approach that allows him to manipulate defenses and deliver the football efficiently. His release is fast, precise, and controlled, and he has the capacity to grow even further with the right coaching and supporting cast. Pairing a quarterback like Moore with mentors of Tom Brady's caliber could be transformative, offering not just immediate contributions, but also long-term development that maximizes his skill set. Then, of course, there is Fernando Mendoza, whose profile commands attention due to his Heisman Trophy-level performance and remarkable accuracy across all levels of the field. Watching Mendoza, you notice a player who can consistently thread the needle, execute precise, timing throws, and manage complex game situations under pressure. He is the kind of quarterback who elevates those around him, a crucial trait for a Raiders roster in need of playmakers and stability. His football intelligence allows him to anticipate defensive schemes, adjust his reads on the fly, and create opportunities for his teammates to succeed. Mendoza's ability to deliver in the clutch, even when the supporting cast is not at its best, makes him a highly attractive option for any team holding a top draft pick. The Raiders, with the right offensive line pieces and supporting skill players, could unlock Mendoza's potential immediately, turning what has been a struggling offensive unit into a dynamic and cohesive attack. Choosing between Moore and Mendoza is not just a matter of talent, but fit. While Moore offers immense upside in terms of raw talent and mental toughness, Mendoza's precision and experience in high-stakes situations might align better with the immediate needs of the Raiders. Both quarterbacks present relatively safe floors, which is exactly what a team coming off a challenging season requires. There's also the option to explore trades, leveraging the top selection to acquire multiple picks or establish talent that could address pressing needs across the roster. The scarcity and value of quarterback talent at the top of the draft create unique leverage for the Raiders, allowing them to explore creative strategies rather than committing to a single path blindly. Turning to the defensive side, there are critical positions that could also shape the draft strategy. Elite edge rushers like Reuben Bain Jr. have demonstrated the ability to dominate at the collegiate level, showcasing strength, technique, and relentless pursuit of the quarterback. His performance against strong opponents reveals a player capable of influencing every down, providing game-changing pressure while anchoring a defense hungry for playmakers. Alongside such talent, hybrid defensive athletes like Arl Ree offer versatility and impact potential that is rare at the top of the draft. These players combine size, speed, and intelligence to disrupt offenses in multiple ways, whether as edge rushers or in coverage, making them highly valuable assets for a team looking to rebuild its defensive identity. While there are other talented prospects at various positions, the reality is that for top 2 selections, the focus must be on game changers who can directly influence the outcome of contests immediately and consistently. The Raiders have holes to fill across the roster, and the offseason presents an opportunity to address many of these areas through free agency and strategic draft moves. Offensive line help is critical, but the best path may be to supplement this through targeted signings rather than risking a top 2 pick on a position that, while important, can be addressed in other ways. Maximizing the value of the top selection means targeting positions where elite talent is scarce and the impact is immediate. Quarterbacks, edge rushers, and hybrid defenders fall squarely into this category. Any other positional selection, regardless of the talent level, risks missing the opportunity to fundamentally alter the trajectory of the franchise. As we look ahead to the final week of the season and beyond, the focus must be on evaluating talent through a lens that balances immediate need with long-term growth. Drafting a quarterback like Mendoza or Moore is not just about filling a position. It is about securing a cornerstone player who can lead, inspire, and elevate a franchise that has struggled to find consistent identity and success. Similarly, selecting elite defensive prospects could transform a unit that has often been porous and inconsistent, providing the pressure and versatility necessary to compete at a high level in the NFL. The challenge for the Raiders' front office and coaching staff is to make disciplined, forward-thinking decisions that recognize the unique value of the top draft position and leverage it to create a sustainable competitive advantage. Ultimately, the narrative surrounding the Raiders this season is one of adversity meeting opportunity. Despite a record that reflects struggles on the field, the team holds one of the most powerful positions in the draft, with options that could dramatically reshape the roster and the franchise's fortunes for years to come. Whether the choice is a quarterback, an elite edge rusher, a hybrid defender, or a strategic trade to accumulate additional assets, every decision must be calculated, deliberate, and informed by a clear vision of the future. The combination of high-level talent evaluation, understanding team fit, and strategic foresight will determine whether the Raiders capitalize on this rare opportunity or let it slip away. For fans watching closely, this is a moment of anticipation, analysis, and hope, where every scouting report, game tape, and draft projection carries meaningful weight. Continuing with the discussion on the Raiders' draft strategy, it is essential to focus on the bigger picture and understand how the organization can maximize every decision in both the short term and the long term. The top 2 draft pick is more than just an opportunity to select a high-profile player. It is a chance to fundamentally reshape the identity of the franchise. Every player brought in at this level needs to not only contribute immediately, but also serve as a building block around which the team can construct a more competitive, consistent roster. On offense, the quarterback position naturally draws the most attention because of its influence on nearly every play and every outcome. When considering a quarterback like Fernando Mendoza, it is clear that his combination of accuracy, poise, and leadership qualities could be transformative for the Raiders. He has the ability to elevate the performance of the entire roster, from the offensive line to the skill positions, creating a ripple effect that can turn weaknesses into strengths. Similarly, Dante Moore offers incredible mental toughness, quick processing, and mobility that can make the Raiders' offense dynamic and unpredictable. The decision between these two is not merely about talent evaluation. It is about vision, fit, and the trajectory the organization wants to pursue. The discussion does not end with quarterbacks. Edge rushers and hybrid defenders remain a critical component of the draft conversation because the Raiders' defense requires impact players who can change the dynamics of a game. Reuben Bain Jr., with his elite hand technique, strength, and motor, has demonstrated the ability to influence games at a level few prospects can match. His performances against top-tier opponents highlight his potential to dominate at the next level. Similarly, ROE presents a unique blend of size, speed, and football intelligence, capable of playing multiple roles and creating havoc for opposing quarterbacks. Selecting a player like Ree or Bain could provide the Raiders with the versatility and aggression needed to stabilize a defense that has struggled to consistently pressure the quarterback and disrupt offensive schemes. Both of these players offer immediate impact potential, and the decision to draft either should be guided by the fit within the defensive strategy the coaching staff intends to implement moving forward. Building around these cornerstone pieces is equally important. The Raiders cannot rely solely on one or two elite players to carry the team. Offensive line development is a necessity, and while the draft may not provide the immediate answer at this position, free agency offers a chance to assemble a cohesive and dominant front. Protecting the quarterback, opening running lanes, and establishing a balanced defensive attack will be crucial to the success of any rookie quarterback selected. The combination of strategic acquisitions and smart draft choices can give the Raiders a foundation capable of competing against the strongest teams in the league. This holistic approach ensures that the investment in a top 2 pick delivers maximum value, with the team positioned to improve across multiple dimensions simultaneously. Analyzing the potential fit of Fernando Mendoza, his style complements an offense that requires timing, precision, and coordination. With a supporting cast that includes promising skill players, the ability to pair him with a well-constructed offensive line could accelerate his development and enable him to perform at a high level immediately. Mendoza's leadership and ability to manage high-pressure situations are attributes that are invaluable for a team seeking stability and consistency. Likewise, Dante Moore's mobility and rapid decision-making can provide creative solutions to challenges that may arise on the field, allowing the Raiders to maintain adaptability and unpredictability in their offensive approach. Both quarterbacks offer a high floor, which is essential for a franchise that has struggled with consistency and performance over recent seasons. Defensively, the Raiders' approach must focus on versatility and impact. Edge rushers like Reuben Bain Jr. provide a clear path to disrupting opposing quarterbacks, creating opportunities for turnovers, and shifting momentum in critical moments. The athleticism, technique, and football IQ of a player like Arl Ree give the Raiders the flexibility to deploy him in multiple roles, from traditional edge rusher to hybrid linebacker, depending on the situation. By prioritizing players who can create immediate impact and provide long-term value, the Raiders ensure that each draft pick contributes to the overarching strategy of rebuilding a competitive team. It is not enough to select players based solely on raw talent. Each choice must align with the tactical philosophy and vision for the franchise. Trades and strategic maneuvering remain an important consideration as well. The top 2 pick provides leverage, not just to select an elite player, but to negotiate deals that could deliver multiple assets. If the Raiders determine that their needs can be better addressed by acquiring several quality players instead of a single cornerstone, the draft position allows them to explore creative solutions. This flexibility can be a game changer, enabling the team to address multiple roster deficiencies while still maintaining the opportunity to draft a franchise quarterback or elite defensive talent. It is this combination of strategic foresight and tactical execution that can separate a successful rebuild from years of stagnation. The complexity of these decisions underscores the importance of careful evaluation and long-term planning. The Raiders' coaching staff and front office must assess talent not only on measurable performance metrics, but also on intangible qualities such as leadership, mental toughness, and adaptability. A player's ability to grow, respond to adversity, and elevate teammates is often as critical as raw athletic skill. The examples of Mendoza and Moore illustrate this point, showing that elite quarterbacks bring far more than just passing ability. They shape the culture, influence the team's identity, and create conditions for sustained success. Similarly, defensive players like Bain and Ree can set the tone for a revitalized defensive unit, instilling confidence and energy that spreads across the roster. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Shockwaves are rippling through the NFL as whispers from insiders suggest that Trayvon Diggs, one of the league's most dynamic cornerbacks, may have inked a deal with the Las Vegas Raiders. The potential move has sent fans and analysts alike into a frenzy, speculating on what this could mean for both Diggs and the Raiders' defensive lineup. Known for his ball-hawking instincts and relentless coverage, Diggs has been a standout in the league, turning heads with his ability to disrupt opposing offenses and generate game-changing turnovers. His rumored arrival in Las Vegas could instantly elevate the Raiders' secondary, providing a level of playmaking prowess that the team has long sought. Sources close to the situation suggest that the negotiations were swift, fueled by mutual interest and the Raiders' aggressive push to strengthen their roster. Diggs' skill set, blending speed, agility, and instinctive football IQ, fits seamlessly into a defense that has been searching for a true shutdown corner. Analysts are already debating how his presence might reshape the Raiders' defensive schemes, from man-to-man coverage to zone packages, and whether it could signal a broader strategy to aggressively challenge the league's elite passing attacks. Fans on social media are buzzing with excitement, imagining highlight reel interceptions and clutch plays that could define the upcoming season. While nothing is officially confirmed, the mere rumor of Diggs in silver and black has reignited discussions about the Raiders' potential to compete at the highest level. If true, this would represent a bold statement by the franchise, signaling that they are serious about making a splash and redefining their defensive identity. For Trayvon Diggs, a new home in Las Vegas could offer a fresh stage to showcase his talents, leaving opponents wary of his presence and providing the Raiders with a cornerstone around which to build their defensive ambitions. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.